What's going on, people? Paccar time. So I recorded the video. Dang it, I got grease on my face. I was working on the semi. So Paccar, a lot of people apparently don't know. They think Paccar is Paccar Family, which is a Peterbilt and Kenworth. I want to talk about specifically Paccar Engine. It is such thing exists. A lot of people don't believe it exists. I'm saying that because somebody commented below my video. They said it's not a Paccar engine, it's a Caterpillar. And some people think Paccar engine is actually coming. So here's the truth. Much as I know about it, much as I did research. 2004 Paccar Family, which is Peterbilt and Kenworth, they were putting in their production line, you had options of 3 engines, Detroit, Cat, and Cummins. After 2004, you only had 2 engines, Cat and Cummins. In the late 2003 and very early 2004, you could catch in order a truck with a 60 series Detroit would have been 14-liter Detroit non-EGR. I did found few of them. They are very rare, and if people know what they have, they ask an arm and leg for them. Anyways, up to 2010, it was a Cummins and a Cat. Cat decided to go away from heavy truck business, and they went strictly to the heavy equipment. So Paccar Family, Kenworth and Peterbilt, they struggle, and they says we can't have only one options for the engine, so we have to come up with something else. So they implemented to use it a Paccar engine, which is a DAF, D-A-F. It is European truck engine from overseas. I don't remember if it's Sweden, but it's from UE, European Union engine. DAF, it's been around for a very long time. They build gigantic ship engines, they build trucks and engines. So Paccar Family decided to use their engine, which I believe it's 12.9 displacement, considerably very low horsepower. I think in 2011 the only option was 435 horsepower and 475 horsepower engine. There was nothing beyond that. I believe now they offering 550 horsepower with 1850 foot-pounds of torque. Previously it was a 1650 foot-pounds of torque, and I believe it's 1750 foot-pounds of torque. So regarding the engine, I don't know much about him. I never tore one apart. I'm not an engine building guy. I never overhaul one, but I work externally a lot of coolant leaks, exhaust manifold gasket, fuel problem, power steering problem, their oil filter system, they're using a centrifuge, so if you don't place it right, it will wipe out the bearing on the cap. If you know what I'm talking about, they are a pain in the ass. Some have more problems, some other. I have more negative things than positive things regarding this engine. My personal preference. Some guy swears by them. I got a buddy of mine, he absolutely loves them, nothing but Paccar. Here's my negative things. Their software is used as a Davy, which, as far as I know, there's nobody aftermarket scanners. They do exist, but they don't read the proper data. Like, they will give you check engine light, and if you plug it in aftermarket, it could give you completely different sensor go fail or something like that. So dealer only can plug into it pretty much at this point in time. Maybe I'm wrong. Another thing, they are non-overhaul engine. So if you have sunk sleeve, or you blow a head gasket and you sunk the sleeve and you check your protrusion in your sleeves, you cannot cut the counterbore on it, so you're gonna have to buy a short block. So that's a negative thing. The positive thing regarding a Paccar, they are fairly fuel efficient, and they are really quiet. I like the sound of them. They are quiet. They are very pleasant to drive for the noise, and the reliability, the longevity. If you hit 800,000 miles, you might start budgeting for new motor. I only see few of them making over 1 million miles. Usually they start either sunk the sleeve or they blow a head gasket. They are high maintenance engines, and I consider them as being a high maintenance engines. But anything new since 2000, I would say 4 and up, high maintenance engines. The reason why, because the EGR. So the funny fact about the Paccar, in overseas in the European Union, Paccar uses their EGR system actually has a filter. So when you get the sooty air from exhaust and shove it back into the intake, it actually goes through the filtration. I don't know why US doesn't do that. US is just shoves the exhaust right back to the intake, and guess what? Your intake manifold start carboned up. Their DPF system, they had the problem at the beginning. By then it kind of went away. If you own one of these engines and you do maintenance by yourself, you may clinically inclined to fix things. Once in a while you need to stop in at the dealer and ask them if for your specific truck you actually have update, because they still tweaking their software, they timing whatever they tweaking on it, so your truck might have an update and you don't know about it. And I do recommend to do updates, obviously, if you're not deleted. Regarding deletes, there's few people, I mean right now it's a big deal, but there's few people actually do delete them. I'm not sure who does. I heard the rumors they do, but I think I catch all the glimpse of the Paccar. So Paccar engine doesn't exist, and it's a DUF engine. So if somebody watches my video regarding a Paccar and they said you're a fool, no, it's a Cat or Cummins, no, it's a DUF engine. And if you don't believe me, go to Peterbilt or Kenworth and ask them for simplest thing is an oil filter or some sensor or something, and it will come in a package with a DUF. It's DAF. Thanks for watching all.